Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Howard Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders, a great millstone who rule well. Honors to you, Akim, and Shalom to Israel abroad. And I'm just gonna hop right into it. This is a heavy time of prophecy with everything going on and the COVID-19 outbreak and all that bullshit. So, Seb jumped in my head. I just wanted to start a little video on it. This is First John. What did I want? 4. Salakia. 4. First John chapter 4. This is First John 4 and 2. And it says, "Hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is of Yahweh." You have to believe that Yahweh Shai came in the flesh and was that acceptable sacrifice unto the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in place of all our misdeeds, man. And I just wanted to read a little bit more, actually, because this is the time we're coming into, and a lot of people are begging out, man. "And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. And this is the spirit of Antichrist." Okay? And that's a key point. I wish I could double highlight. So the spirit of the Antichrist is confessing not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh, man, and is, which is contrary to the doctrine. So not believing the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, because Yahweh Shai is the pinnacle of that, And reading on, "And this is the spirit of," or so like, "Wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and know, and even now already it is in the world." And it is in the world, because when we confess that Yahweh Shai died, you know what I mean? You have people confessing about Chesre, or that Yahweh Shai didn't even exist. Look at all the schools of thought, all the wine to get drunk off of in Babylon the Great, aka America, man. There's a lot of wayward doctrines like that bring about the Antichrist mindset, because right here Yahweh Shai tells us that this is the spirit of the Antichrist, which is a roundabout way of saying this is their mindset, and it's also confirming that there's not just one evil doer to look out for, because we have to look at 2/3 of the nation of Israel being ready to catch judgment, as well as the heathen, and look at Esau's judgment, man. So you couldn't even really just say that the Antichrist is just the Edomites, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel's got to go. That's a heavy judgment, and the rest of the heathen, man. So this is the spirit of the Antichrist. So when you hear people speaking blasphemous things like so and so and so and so, yes, they're Antichrist alike. However, they're not specifically you know what I'm saying. They're not Damien's Omen type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, moving on. Jumping to Jeremiah. I forgot what I wanted. I think it was, yeah. Let me see. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." And a lot, there was talk on the internet a few years ago. I don't know if Akim are familiar, but of something called like Project Bluebeam, which was hologram technology, that would, project whatever, like they did Tupac at Coachella, and a myriad of other things. You know what I mean? And we know that Esau wants to try to not. I don't believe that Esau could get his hands on a chariot, but I think that with enough monitoring, he could try to reverse engineer. And reverse engineer just means build what you saw or what you know what I mean. Um, so be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, because these Edomites are fucking devils, man. They're tricky. And I'll just read verse 3. For their customs are for the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. It's pointless. Basically pointless work. Your house, meaning somebody planted the tree, worked the fields, and then somebody comes and chops down with an axe. Reading on. My bad, guys. I think it was, yeah, Matthew 24 has a lot of steps. Let me start at 23 for you guys real quick, though. Because we know the way Yahushua is coming back, man. We know what to expect. It's perfectly spelled out. And I do want to jump into this. I'm going to start at 23. Then if any man shall say to you, Lo, here is Yahushua, or there, believe it not, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. And you have to think back to Moses and the Pharaoh's, Salakia. Let me have some little bit more respect. The elder Moses, you know what I'm saying? And the Pharaoh sorcerers, man. So right here, let me keep reading. And shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. And that's a step I heard every apostle and great millstone hammer away, man. For quite a while, until I was able to, link and become a brother, and that always been in my spirit heavy, man. You know that if it were at all possible, they should deceive the very elect. So that means that Yahweh Shai has it in his elect spirit, and through Yahweh to maintain that sober truth and filter out the bullshit. Is the most eloquent way I could put it? I guess you could say, "Behold, I have told you before." This is what I wanted to hit. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, if he is in the secret chamber, believe it not. For as lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even to the west, so also, this is what I wanted to hit, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that's heavy, man. That means everybody's gonna see his return. It's not gonna be no need to go, put yourself in harm's way with some crazies, bug outs, man. The Most High is grand. The brothers have been talking about that for as long as the truth has been out, man. He's the Most High. We're in His image, man. So I don't want to call the Most High like a Jake. You know what I'm saying? But he is a Jake, man. Essentially, we are Jakes. You know what I'm saying? But he's not gonna. Think about it. It's Yahweh Shai and his father, man. You know what I'm saying? Through his father's word, he created this whole universe. He's not just gonna come and sneak into his own world like, you know what I mean, a teenager past curfew. Why? you know? For whereso the carcasses is, there will the eagle be gathered together. Immediately after the truth. I'm gonna jump to 30. Yeah, I'm gonna jump to 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes on earth mourn. And that's all, because we know that 2/3 of our people aren't gonna get it together, or even seek Yahweh, whatever it may be. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with great power and glory. So furthermore, don't believe these bug outs online saying such and such and such and such pertaining to the Antichrist, man. They have to sow disinformation out, man. Everybody requires a check, man. You have to feed yourself and survive in this hell. That's how we know that hell is a state of being, man. You have to be able to understand that people will do anything for money. I was in the United States Army Infantry, man. So my job was to, you know, give contact right back to the enemy. Best way to put it, man. And so there's not a cap on what people are willing to do. Just because somebody seems sincere, filter it through that word of the Most High, man. Filter it through the word. You know, I thought I talked to a brother one time, and I remember we had a conversation about when you're like, how you think and you kind of talk to yourself mentally, but not in a sociopathic or a psychotic way, but everybody has that inner voice, but you filter it through the scriptures, man. The Most High is not going to contradict His word. He's not going to contradict His law. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you filter it, And right here, the whole world is going to see, man. And it's not, he's not in the woods here. He's not in the woods there. He's not doing no crazy fucking special dialogues with people. It's just going to be prophecy, man. And it's for a reason. Because his word has to come true, man. Yahushai's word has to come true. The prophecy he gave Israel has to come true. The prophecies that the Most High has set forth since the foundation have to come true, And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakak-Wadash. Double honors to the elders, honors to you, Akim, and Shalom.